Are you tired of sending emails that never get the response you're hoping for? Well, today is your lucky day. I'm going to show you how to become an email master and write effective business emails that get the results you want. Join me as we dive into the tips and tricks that will make your email communications a breeze. Hi, it's Dennis Wilborn, and welcome to All About English. This is Talking Tips, and this is the program where I give you tips on how to improve your English communications, especially for business and professional settings. Today, I'm going to discuss an essential aspect of business communications, writing effective and professional emails. Look, with the rise of remote work, emails have become an indispensable tool for communicating in the workplace. So it's important to get it right. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video for a special surprise. I'll reveal to you a powerful email writing technique that's guaranteed to make your messages more effective. Trust me, you won't want to miss this game-changing tips. So keep watching to the end. Let's start on tip number 1 with the subject line. The subject line is crucial, as it tells the recipient what the email is about and gives them an idea of what to expect. Make sure the subject line is clear, concise, and detailed. Keep it around 50 characters or so. Also, make your communication prompt and personal. For example, you could say, your requested information, preliminary schedule for the conference, agenda for next week's meeting. You get the idea? So this is very short. You're not using complete sentences. You only need a complete sentence if it's absolutely necessary. Remember, this is the headline. It's just like the newspaper headline. You want it to be catchy so that it catches their eye and makes them want to open it. Next up, tip number 2. Another important aspect that you need to consider is attachments. Only attach documents to your email if it's absolutely relevant and necessary for the communication. Look, people just don't trust attachments these days. Can you blame them? Viruses and all the other little myriad things that you come up with. Only send it if you have to. And be sure to provide a reference to the attached document in the main body of the text. For example, please find attached, or you'll find the report attached. Oh, key helpful tip, remember to attach the document. I've done that before. You ever send that to you? So embarrassing. All right, tip number 3, be mindful of who you CC on your email. Don't always CC your supervisor or the other team members. It's essential to understand when it's necessary to send a carbon copy to someone other than the primary recipient, okay? So make sure, don't make this rookie mistake and send out copies to everybody. Tip number 4, when writing an email, it's crucial to state your purpose clearly. Start off right at the beginning by clarifying the goal of your email, such as, I'm writing to inform you of something. This makes it clear at the very beginning what your message is about and what is important about it, what needs to be responded to right away, or it lets them know if it can wait. If you have any personal notes, if you have holiday greetings, if you have best wishes and all that, friendly stuff that you think you would put into a letter, save it for the end of the email. Look, this is business. It's not important for all that other stuff. That's a big mistake that a lot of people make. I get that a lot, actually. All right, tip number 5, keep your email short and easy to read. People are busy. Their inboxes are filled with emails. Now is not the time to regale them with your flowery vocabulary or all of the extra stuff that you've been learning. Use short sentences, ideally no more than 5 lines per paragraph. And if the email's becoming too long, consider picking up the phone, making a phone call, and calling the person instead, or arrange a face-to-face meeting. Just, hey, you got time to meet later? I've got a lot to talk to you about. Long emails are boring, hard to read, and there's a reason why there is an expression, TLDR. That's too long, didn't read. You see that in social media. Let me know if you've seen that before. If not, maybe you can use it yourself. Tip number 6. When writing emails, it's important to use simple language. I know we just mentioned that, but I'm saying here, avoid using complex vocabulary. Stick to the simpler vocabulary. Use simple phrasal verbs. Unless the email is really extremely formal, it's much preferable to use simpler language, shorter sentences, and avoid words like henceforth, acknowledge receipt of, or in the event of, or one of my personal pet peeves, well noted. All right, tip number 7. When writing in capital letters, just don't do that. When you write in capital letters, it's the same thing as shouting at someone. I mean, would you shout at someone who's your boss or your coworker? Hey, what are you doing? That's what writing in capital letters is all about. Don't do it. Instead, use the tools you have. Bold, italics. Use those to emphasize important dates, hours, or other crucial information. Don't be shouting at people. Nobody needs you to shout. We're all right here, okay? Next one, tip number 8. Abbreviations. Abbreviations should be used sparingly. I hate abbreviations. You never know if the person who's receiving them knows what they mean. I hate getting abbreviations that I don't know what they mean. It just makes me feel like, I feel like an idiot now. So use them sparingly. Assume that not everybody knows what you're talking about. Some abbreviations are okay, such as ASAP or FYI. Those are very common in business English, but make sure you understand the difference between business acronyms and more informal abbreviations like what you would see in a text message, like the one I just told you about, TLDR. If you didn't hear that before, this might have been your first time, and not everybody knows what that means. So if you're not sure, it's best to just be explicit. Write out exactly what you mean and use abbreviations as sparingly as possible. Only a couple in each message, if that. Okay, finally, wrap it all up. Close the email. This is tip number 9, by the way. Close the email with complete contact information, including your phone number, email address, or other relevant information. It adds a more professional touch to your emails and offer a more detailed email signature, and avoid using, again, abbreviations in the signature. You know, you ever see those names with all the extra initials at the end, like making them sound important? Anyway. All right, and now for the game-changing tip that I promised. Always, always, always end your email with a clear call to action, or CTA. There's an abbreviation. Don't use it. Call to action. Whether it's to schedule a meeting, add more information, or just acknowledge the receipt of the message. Please let me know if you received my email. This can make a huge impact on your effectiveness and the total effectiveness of your email communication. Not to mention, makes your life easier. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up now by saying following these tips will help you write emails that are effective, efficient, and professional, and that help you achieve your goals in the workplace, and you will become an email master. I hope that these tips have been helpful and that you start putting them to use right away. Don't forget to check out my other videos on business English, and thanks for watching. This has been All About English, talking tips. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, share it with your friends who need help with email, and subscribe so you don't miss more tips like this one. Comment down below if you have any tips you'd like to see in the future, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.